Oh, good, Al. That's nice. That's good because you'd only have 5 attacks because your power armor is off.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And I have a +2 to aimed shots. Good times.
Oh,
Yes.
heavy. He's so heavy.
Well, actually, I should be sure of that. It was a 1.6, and I was rounding up. Is that correct?
That's what rounding up. Yeah,
Okay,
if
good.
it's 0.5 or higher, that's a round up.
Right.
That's a paddling. Okay, so let's see if Inferno remembers how to sheet by column. No. Why can I never do this? Why can I never do this? Burn, help! I am the worst. Seriously. Do I right-click it?
You hear that, everyone? A good GM
Data.
is not gauged upon how well they tell a story or how much freedom they give players. It's how well they sort the Excel sheet.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so Al, you're first.
Okay. This thing, we can see it and everything, yes?
Yeah, it's 18 feet tall, so it's kind of right now actually, because the way I'm picturing in my mind is that it's you guys, this big concession ring, and then it's behind it. Now it's 18 feet tall, so it moved ahead from the entranceway to where you were, and you can kind of see its head and its upper shoulders poking out from above where the concession stand's top is.
And it's noticed us. Alright, so...
Oh, yep. The
alright.
red eyes looking at you implies yes.
Al is going to...
Thanks, Alicia, tripping over that.
look for some
T-shirt.
sort of cover that he can shoot around.
You're gonna be looking for cover?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, the counter right in front of you would work, but probably it would be very temporary cover. Okay. You're able to find an old podium, probably used to take tickets, off to the left. The problem is that it's a good 30 feet away. And what's your speed normally?
21, I believe.
So a fifth of that would be 5. So you can move a speed of 5.
Alright. Al
So
is going
you
to...
can try to double your movement and move 10 per action.
Yeah, that's what Al's going to do, because he needs
Okay.
to find some sort of cover.
All right, so then we're going to mark off 3 actions,
Mhm.
and you can get behind that podium.
Alright.
Alrighty. Patrick.
All right. Panicking, he's going to take out his orb from his pack.
Okay.
How
so-
fast
Mhm.
is magic casting?
Magic casting as an incantation takes a bit of time, but as an ability from that sphere would take 1 action to cast a spell.
All right. So I'm gonna
Or use
say
its ability. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say taking out the item was 1 action.
Sure, but you know what? Let's just combine the 2. You take it out and do a spell. So I'm going to burn 2 actions for you to do something, but go ahead and do what you were thinking.
I'm gonna cast hail.
Okie dokie. So just because I don't have... Well, actually, let me just open up my own...
I can.
No, don't need to read it, because it...
I was gonna paste it for you.
Okay, sure.
Does this work? Yes. There you go.
All right, in Skype. 10-foot circular area. Okay. Up to 50 feet. It is definitely within... Oh, and I think it's 5th level, so you're fine. All right, 1 limit, 1d4 per level, so 5d4. So what area do you want it to cover?
Well, if I remember, we're kind of in the outer ring and he's in the inner ring, so I guess
Kind of,
within
yeah.
the inner ring.
Okay. So roll me 5d4, please.
Oh my! All right. Oh, 5d4. My 5 is being a bit finicky. There we go.
Okay, so large chunks of hail actually at the roof of this theater starts to darken as you see clouds black clouds kind of form out of nowhere, and these huge chunks of hail, thankfully not hitting anywhere near your group, but surrounding where this now red-eyed robot is, as huge chunks of ice come slamming down on it, causing some dents along its arms and shoulders. Although the dents seem to be relatively small, it's still damage. All right, Tom.
May I -2 damage from my roll? I believe they're supposed to be level 4 spells. I didn't quite understand what 5d4 was. If that's okay?
We'll just do it for next time. It's fine.
Okay.
11 damage isn't going to kill it. I told you to roll 5d4, so you just did what I said, so don't worry about it. Tom.
Okay. Is there any kind of cover around where I'm at?
Well, other than walls, let's see here. Walls, podium on one end. There's got to be something. I got to think. Well, that isn't made out of paper.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Help me out here, guys. Creatively, what would be in a movie theater that would be construed as cover?
There's concession stands.
Well, there's a concession stand between you and it, right?
So we're saying cover, not concealment. So things that could take a blast, not just things that would hide his view, right?
Bathroom.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great idea, Criana. In fact, Tom, about 40 feet back and to your right, there's an entrance to the women's bathroom. Now, it's one of those entrances where, like, it goes in a bit and then it turns, like, there's a hallway straight to the left before it goes into the bathroom itself to kind of create that privacy screen. That wall that acts as a privacy screen, you can duck behind that wall and kind of use that as cover.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
I was also going to say, just in case we need it for later, any room of appropriate size would need pillars to support it.
Oh, yeah, and I said there are pillars. There are Roman pillars. Yes, there's also pillars around, too. But that's the closest bit of cover for Tom.
All right, 40 feet. I will spend 2 actions.
Mm-hmm.
One to, with my 15 speed, I'm going to use one to move 30 feet, and then the other to move 15 feet and pull out my weapon.
Okay, yeah, you'd have time, yeah. Well, actually, you could be pulling out your weapon while you're moving.
Could I also possibly fuel my armor?
Sure.
So that I can turn on armor within.
Yes. All that can consume 2 actions, yes. Okay.
All right.
Mila.
I guess I'll find cover.
Okay, there's a pillar nearby.
Sweet.
You, Mila? Sorry, go ahead.
Mila will dramatically run over and hide behind the pillar, covering her head.
Okay, what's your speed value?
Fuck. Hang on. I
know you're pretty fast.
Oh, fuck. No.
You know what? While you're opening this up, I'm going to just say, because you're relatively fast and that pillar isn't too far away from you, it'll only take 1 action.
Okay. Shit. I know I saved it. Because my hard drive crashed, but I know I had a copy. I just need to find where I put it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm stalling. You
used up your action. I'll just move on with the combat. If it gets to you again and you still can't find it, I'll give you my copy of your character sheet.
Okay.
Okay? Well, we're all good. It's all good in the hood.
No, it's ruined.
What's not good is that this thing is now going to... it uses its long spider-like legs to actually well, just a second. It might fail. That'd be hilarious. No, it doesn't. To climb actually over top the concession stand. So it's now atop that as it looks at its largest target, which would be Al. And it shoots a blast out of those. You see those 2 kind of chest cannons? It fires that at you, Al. Now, first I'm going to roll to hit. No, before I roll to hit, I have to roll a D100 to see if it hits the cover or not. So it's not doing a called shot at you. It's just trying to hit you. In fact, Well, no, it still matters. All right. So I'm going to say there's a 70% chance of hitting the cover. Okay. So it's going to hit you regardless.
Woot.
Woot. So. Oh, thanks, Mila. Yeah, okay. It was within 40 feet of you. So you doubling that to kind of run to cover would only take one action. So we're good. You little fast McGee. Anyways, back onto the ion chest cannons. I'm going to roll to hit now.
Just to be absolutely safe on this, the power armor durability is not dependent upon power source or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
It's just armor, so don't worry about taking extra damage because it's not turned on.
Got it.
Okay, it might help if I put that slash there. All right, 20. Do you want to take a defensive action?
To curse?
Okay. You curse as your armor sustains 30 points of damage as two huge green blasts shoot from those front ion cannons and hit you square on the upper chest. No, you're in power armor. Oh, no, but it's... Okay, this is one thing that's going to matter. Al, roll me a D100. Actually, do you have the balance skill?
I do.
All right, so do that balance skill. Now, normally you wouldn't get much of a penalty because the power suit would be on, right?
Right.
But it's not on, so we're going to give you a minus 30 to that balance check. Let me know if you fail or succeed.
So, give me a second. Okay. So, failed by 66.
Oh, you're... What? Failed by... Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, you rolled a 91.
Okay, so the blast is enough to knock you off your feet, and you're sprawled on the ground now.
Okay. Can I make a request? This is a bit bad for me. I was keeping track of my power armor damage on my counter, but my counter's not here to click on to see what it was at.
Okay, my suggestion is from head on, just because the way I run this, especially with roll 20s, don't keep your damage just on your counter.
I agree.
Keep it on your sheets or whatever. Because now I have to... You're lucky I didn't delete that page. I was going to today, and I didn't. So, I'm assuming it was in the green, right?
Yes.
So that's 205.
Thank you. No, I agree. That's why I said my apologies. I saw suddenly the faultiness of that logic.
Okay. Alicia also runs towards a pillar, and in fact, that's all she can do this turn. Back at the top of the order is Al.
All right. Al is going to get back up and try and get back into his cover.
Okay. This is going to be tricky because there's a lot of weight on there, right? So we're going to say that you have a 30% chance of getting up on your own, no problem.
What if he... here's a question. Because of that, if he just tries to scoot to where he's in more of a crouched or sitting position up against the pillar?
That's not so bad. You can spend an action doing that.
Okay,
and then you'd be out of sight.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. Patrick.
Okay. No. All right. I was just thinking of different things that I could do. Patrick, noticing his movement, is also going to take cover where he can, and going to be putting the sphere back in his pack.
Okay. It's going to take you, because of your speed value, to get to a free pillar. It's going to take you 2 actions. So I'm going to burn your last one and your next one, okay?
All right. Just to note, my speed is 19.
Oh, I thought your speed was 9.
No. I took a running a bit ago.
Oh, okay. Then it just takes one action.
Mm.
See, this is what I get for not keeping track of this shit. No, assuming. You know what they say when you assume. All right, Tom, your
Aha.
turn.
All right. I am going to unload with a full burst at this spider robot with
Okay.
old one shot.
All right.
So that will be +2. D20 +2 to hit. 10.
Okay. It's not going to bother to dodge. Right
Okay.
now, this is where you're within, I guess, over 60 feet, you, Tom, right now. So that's still enough to hit it. It's going to take the shot, so roll damage. But it's also going to do a simultaneous attack on you. But we'll
Okay.
resolve the damage against it first.
28.
Okay. So, give me a moment.
Ammo.
28.
Ammo. Well,
All right. So as your shot hits it along the chest, scorching the armor itself, it raises an arm, and a forearm laser blast goes to shoot you. Now, I'm assuming it's going to be pretty much your head, your shoulder, and your gun around that corner.
yes.
So that's about an 80% chance of hitting the cover. It's going to hit you. All right. So it rolls to hit, of course. Enough to hit you. You obviously can't take a defensive action because it's simultaneous attack. And your armor sustains 10 points of damage as a red laser beam fires lickety fast and hitting you square on the shoulder.
All right.
All right, so that's Tom. Mila.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have Mila cower for right now. I don't really have anything to add to this.
Okay. I'll just consume your actions for cowering this round if that works for you. And if you want to do anything special, you just let me know.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. This robot itself is now going to take a shot at Alicia with its chest ion blasters. She's in 70% cover. Jeez, I'm rolling great.
This
with
robot is
100.
super accurate, man. It's super accurate.
Kind of.
yeah.
Oh, God. Alicia's just going to take a simultaneous attack. So first, let's resolve the 8 as the damage against her. Whew. All right, 24. She stays on her feet. Good job, Alicia. All right, and now her shot against it. That is he's within 60 feet of Alicia, so that's going to be enough to hit him. She does 8 damage against it. A shot rings out, a grenade shot rings out, hits it square on the chest. Shrapnel flies, and other than a scorch mark and a few light scratches on the armor, didn't seem to be super effective against it. But that's their turn. Oh, that was the master robot's turn. Alicia, your turn. I say, yes, Inferno, I'm going to curse and try to shoot at it again. Well, trying to hide behind the pillar a little bit more. What a great idea, Alicia.
Right.
That's a hit. His defensive action is to do another ion blast at her. Uh-oh. 70% cover. No, 75% cover this time. Oh, shit. Okay. That's not good. So let's resolve damage against both of them. He takes 12 points of damage, and she takes 30. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh.
Alicia needs to do another balance check. Alicia goes sprawling onto the ground, and her armor is smoking. She can't survive another shot like that.
Yeah.
Al?
Okay, Al's probably going to. I assume he saw that. Yes.
Yep, I'm going to say everybody saw that.
Okay. He is going to say, as he does this, he's going to say, "Alicia, stay down," and then he's going to take a burst shot at it.
You're going to have a penalty of 2 to hit from your current... just a -1 to hit from your current position, since you're prone and kind of leaning up against something,
Okay.
right?
I was in a crouching position, but it's up to you. It's fine. I'm going to have a penalty because of the power armor anyway, so...
Then we'll just use the power armor penalty.
All right. I had my burst is normally a +1, I think, but of course,
Oh, so
80%
it's
of that
+0.
is exactly plus.
Okay, well then that's fine. I think that's fair enough then.
All right. So I am just going to. Well, it's a +3, but we'll just say it's a 0. So anyway, yes, I'm going to take a burst shot at it with no modifier, and I got 11.
Okay. This thing is content to shoot at you. Oh wait, I didn't consume its action when it shot Alicia. That's important. All right, let me consume the action. I'll do a simultaneous attack, trying to hit you. Now I'm gonna say you're crouched behind this thing, I guess. So I'm gonna give you 85% cover. Okay, so it's gonna hit the podium, but it has to actually hit you first. Let's just do let me just resolve the 2-hit stuff first, and then we'll do damage to each other. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I should have done that before I managed to roll the D100. Al, since I said yours was 30 feet away from it, and no, it's within 60 feet. So that's just a hit. Oh, so barely. So, why don't you roll damage first?
Okay. I'm sorry. Did I miss something? So he hit me, not the pillar. No, he hit the pillar.
He hit the pillar. No, he actually hit the podium.
The podium. Sorry.
So we'll resolve his damage in a moment. But why don't you resolve your damage
30.
first? 30. Okay. So the good news is that podium took some of the blast away, but not all of it, as it was not a mega damage podium.
Right.
So it evaporates completely. It's blown into smithereens. Instead of him rolling 8d6, I rolled 66 damage to emulate that podium absorbing some of the energy. But your armor takes 24 points of damage, and you are right in the open again.
All right.
So that was your last action, and the spider robot did his. So Patrick's all out of actions. Tom.
How far away is Alicia to me?
I'm going to say she is about 25 feet away from you.
25 feet? Okay, I will use... She has one action. How far away is a pillar from her?
The pillar, she was knocked back from the pillar, so about 5 feet.
Okay. I would like to use both my actions to run up to her, try and help her up, and use myself as a human shield.
Done and done.
Like, point myself towards the robot.
Yeah, like your back or your front towards the robot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. You do so. And just in the nick of time, because it does another one of its ion shots towards you, Tom.
Do it.
Now it's within 50 feet. Sorry, within 60 feet. It's a 13. Would you like to take a defensive action?
I don't have any actions.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I'm so stupid. All right, so your armor takes 32 points of damage.
All right.
Good job, Tom. You just saved Alicia's life.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia is very grateful, and she, with a thankful curse, no, she's going to be Alicia still. She only has one action. So she's actually going to just position herself a little bit better so you're covering her. And you see her, she's jocking her rifle so that it gets actually just like underneath your hip so she can still kind of fire out. But it would be a blind shot. Actually, I'm going to make it a blind shot. Why not? It's going to be a blind wild shot. And let's see if she hits it first. That's within 5. All right. And I'm going to give her let's say 50-50 chance. So 50 or under. Hey, she hits it. 4d6. Doing 13 points of damage. Okay, now all the fire that you've rained upon this thing, you can see its upper body completely scorched with laser shots and railgun ammunition and explosive rounds. Although it still seems to be going at, it seems to be structurally still quite sound. This thing is extremely durable and deadly. Now, before we start the next round of attacking, you guys have combated this thing within 15 feet as it's perched menacingly over the old concession stand, this big concession area. But how about, I'm sure you guys wouldn't mind if I told you the specific targets on this thing's on the area, of course. I mean, on this thing, right? So of course it's got 2 hands, 2 forearm blasters, it seems. Its ion chest cannons, its upper arms, its head, its legs, which there are 6 of, and of course its main body. So, top of the order, Al.
Al's debating whether or not it's more dangerous to leave the power armor off or to turn it on. Either way, it's going to take a melee round to charge up, so kind of important.
You can the other players can give their 2 cents on it if you want.
Sure, I'm all for it. This thing is pretty deadly, but if he powers it up, it's possible it could attract a lot more attention. So no one has thoughts?
I've been trying to think of a whole bunch of different things. If an entire round, I think. Oh boy.
Here's actually a very important question, Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct in the assumption that the ion blasts and things like that generally do not make a sound, or certainly not a very large sound?
No large sound, but some sound.
So, but I mean, this combat up until this point has not been excessively loud.
The loudest thing has been Alicia's rounds, which are explosive.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So moderately loud.
All right.
In your opinion, would you be more effective with your power armor turned on?
Absolutely, yes.
Then turn it on.
Um,
You would have all of the negatives would be lessened at the very least, and you would be able to use your mini missiles,
yeah.
which is really good.
Well, but
We need them.
here's the question. Yeah, well, here's an important question. Do we think we can take this down without it in one round? Because either way, it's going to be a round before it's open. It's on. It's operating.
In one round, no. I do not think so. I think it will take another round.
Well, then again, at that point, if it only takes 2 more rounds total, is it worth it to turn the power armor on? You know what? No. I'm thinking about this too much. Al's going to be really worried about Alicia. I think caution is going to be thrown to the wind for needing to save people or get rid of this threat as quickly as possible. He's going to switch on the power armor.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. 15 seconds. Do.
Now, does this...
All right.
Oh, okay. Can I not do anything during that whole time, or...?
You can speak.
Okay. I didn't know, like, I can't move or shoot or anything, or...
Well, no, not really, because if you think about it, if you're... Imagine driving a car, right? You can either put in neutral and push, Or imagine if starting the car up, the ignition takes 15 seconds to do. You can't move the car
Okay.
and start it up.
Oh no, I'm
Same
fine.
thing
I'm fine with
power
that.
armor,
Yeah.
right? Because it's not powered. So, in order for its calibrations and all this other scientific mumbo jumbo, you got to be relaxed and in the armor for its systems to boop boop fire
Alrighty.
up.
Then I am going to. Oh, wait. There's a problem though. I'm sitting in the middle of nowhere. I need to find cover before I do this.
All right.
So, retroact that. I need to get somewhere safe so that I can turn on my power armor.
Another pillar is about 20 feet away.
All right, then that'll be 2 actions, and then I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna try to fully cover myself behind the pillar, and then I'll turn on the power armor.
Okay, so I'm going to mark your turn as spent, and then I'm going to mark off 2 X's
That makes sense.
Yeah.
to show that, because everyone else is going to be T's. So then on your third action, your armor would have clicked in. Okay? All right. Okay, Patrick.
Okay. Patrick's going to be moving towards...
Oh, roll me another 44, by the way, because it's still in the area in which you hailed.
You're going to hate me for this. So I double-checked.
It is
level
5th. Yeah, I know. So just roll 5d4. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I didn't have time to get in an argument with you. It's not worth it.
16.
More piles of ice flying down upon it. So what are you doing, Patrick?
I'm moving towards Tom and Alicia and taking out my... Actually, I don't need to move to... I'm taking out my orb again, and this probably will consume another 2 actions, but I'm casting a freaking ice wall in front of them.
Okay.
Some solid
Nice.
MDC cover for you guys.
Okay, so in front of him, so give me an idea.
Okay, so I'm casting the ice wall, and I'll give you the specifics of the ice wall in a second, but I'm...
No need, just
Like-
tell me what area, kind of just general, using feet.
Alright, it is going to be, pretty much, ceiling... How high is the ceiling, by the way?
Like 50 feet high. It's huge.
Alright, so, it is going to be a length of, let's see, 5, 4... it's going to be about 20 feet high.
Okay.
And going to have a height, length, and depth. Oh my gosh! All right, so it's going to be...
How long is it?
It's 20 in pretty much all of the directions that matter, except for its thickness, which is like 10 or something like that. I'm
It doesn't.
doing math
Okay.
poorly.
All right.
20 by 10 by 20.
Okay, and that's going to be in front of Alicia and Tom.
Yeah.
How far in front of them?
It's probably going to be a good, like, 10 feet from them.
Okay.
In front of them.
Great. Awesome. So a giant 20 by 20 by 10 foot sheet of ice appears in front of Tom and Alicia. Tom and Alicia, thankfully you can't see this creature from your current vantage point, and which implies that it can't see you. So small blessings. Unfortunately, you can still see Al and you, Patrick. Okay. All right, Tom.
Okay. I am going to spend this action to make sure that Alicia is okay, number 1. And number 2, I'm going to pump another 20 ISP into my body armor.
Okay. Well, pumping the ISP is no problem. And if you want, you can do a joint action, because Alicia's going to say, I need to get the hell out of here, or we need to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
She eyes over to the emergency exit that's about 40 feet away.
Yeah.
So she's willing to make a break for the exit if you're willing to act as her body shield.
Definitely.
Okay, so that would consume 2 actions for her and then 2 actions of yours.
Mm-hmm.
If that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
As she makes it to the emergency exit and kicks it open. And now it's the half man, half spider, half robot. It's going to shoot at Patrick. It doesn't like all this ice bullshit. Oh, and it's going to continue. It's actually now going to be moving, crawling off the top of the concession area back onto the ground. Getting closer to you, Patrick, and to you, Al, by about 20 feet. Okay? So it's going to take another shot with its big old ion blast. Now, you're behind a pillar, right, Patrick? Yep. And you're probably pretty... Because, I mean, you probably only needed just to poke your head out, right? To see where you were going?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you have like... Well, first I should roll and see if I don't miss everything completely. So let's see that. Okay, so, sorry, +4, so that's 18. So you're going to have 90% cover.
Cool beans.
What penalties? What penalties?
Would you like to take a defensive action?
Oh boy. I don't think so.
Yeah. It's hard to dodge fire, so 21 points of damage to your armor. I guess the shield of your armor.
Yeah, Alright.
Okay. That's now it's Alicia's turn. She kicks out the door and escapes around the corner out into the snow. Now using, although she breathes a thank you to Tom. She's still around. She's just around the corner. She's not abandoning you, right? But she's going to start doing covering fire, I guess, from her position. But unfortunately, now that... No, she can probably... Actually, from your vantage point, Tom, now that you're 45 feet back, even though this thing is on the ground, it's 18 feet tall, you can see its upper half now.
Okay.
Okay? But Alicia is relatively safe around the corner. Al's still using up his turn. Patrick.
Oh boy. Let's see. Friends are moving. He's activating. I suppose I am going to run behind harder cover, which is the ice wall.
Yeah, okay. Great. We'll say that just takes up your turn.
Yeah.
Tom.
I am going to, over the radio, tell everybody that's there to start making it to this exit, and I'm going to keep firing at the spider robot.
All right, roll to hit.
I am not behind cover, by the way. I'm just pointing that out.
Yep, I know. But thanks.
8.
Since you're 45 feet away from it, and it's about 20 feet away from the wall, that's a miss because it's beyond 60 feet.
Okay.
So it fires over its shoulder. It's going to reply. Dear Tom,
Boy.
I don't like your shots. Have some No, it's ion blasters. Have some ion blasters as it turns its torso around to shoot at you. 1d20 plus 4. Thinking 19 hits. Do you want to take a defensive action?
I'm tempted to. I'm really, really tempted to. Let me take a look at my stats one more time. And it's a laser, right?
No, it's ion.
It's ion, so I would still get that -10 if I wanted
Of course.
to dodge?
Oh, yeah. Ion's just as fast as laser. Yes.
I was making sure.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's all right. I
mean... I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Could I potentially do a simultaneous attack and, with a thought, do a fire eruption?
Yeah, that would act as a simultaneous attack, sure.
Do the damage, homie.
Pardon me? Oh, yeah, do the damage on you. Okay, I'm going to use up your action here. And 25 points.
I don't know. Just the way you said that was almost just like, hit me!
I want you to hit me as hard as you can. All right, so that's your action. Your response.
I will make a
what are you doing?
Fire eruption. I want it to be 20 feet away from the ice wall,
Okay. That's kind of where it is at, so that's good timing.
Yeah, that's the edge of the fire, and the rest of it is pointed back into the theater.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
It is a 60 foot by 60 foot by 60 foot
Okay.
just eruption of mega damage
All right.
fire.
Roll damage.
I have to roll to hit first, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If it gets close to
Uh,
that wall.
Yes. So, skill roll, hit eruption. I need an 80%. I hit.
Okay.
So it's where I wanted it to be, and that will be 66 damage. So 16 damage.
Hmm. Couple ones there. That sucks. All right.
Yeah.
My hail.
What can you do?
No.
Yeah, the hail's gone. The hail just hits the fire, and you just hear. Pss, pss,
Yeah.
pss.
And because of that, I lose the next 2 actions.
All right.
I am down to only 2 actions for the rest of the encounter until I
All right. Well, we can
remove
erase
that.
them. Whoop.
Oh, that's true.
And then we can just add them afterwards. It's so handy.
Yeah.
I love this spreadsheet. Anywho, said no one ever. All right, so the entire front half of the movie theater, both floors, are consumed by flame. Everything catches the old banners, the fabric of the dirty fabric of the carpet, the wood. Paneling, everything just lights a flame, and this thing disappears in the fire as well. So Alicia can't see what she's firing at, so she double checks her weapon and braces it up against the door frame. Its turn. Everyone else has used up their turns except for it. So. It spends its first turn to get its bearings, and you can see this thing emerging from the flames. Its spindery legs moving forward, and actually spending the next action to crawl over the wall and to shoot at Tom at first.
Okay. As it was moving out of the fire, it takes another 19 damage.
Okay. All right, Tom. That's an 11 to hit you. Now it's 20 feet closer, so now we are within 60 feet.
Mhm.
So that's still a hit. You don't have any more actions left, so with its... This one's going to be a forearm blast with its arm lasers. So doing 12 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And the other shot is at Al. With its ion cannons on its chest. Natural 20.
Aren't I fully behind cover?
Yeah.
Yes.
I said that I was going to find cover and be fully concealed behind it if possible.
Yeah. Okay. It's all good. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to go to Patrick instead.
All right.
I'm going to roll another d20. No. Like, if I'm not going to be like, oh, that crit's going to go to someone else. That's unfair.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a dice. And he critically failed, which means the ion blasts come shooting and they create giant craters just scant 2 feet away from you, Patrick. So that's its turns. Al, still powering up. Patrick.
Oh, right.
This thing is like fiery and crouched now over the wall. It's maybe like 10 feet away from you.
Ooh, over the wall. Okay.
Yeah, it's 18 feet tall and its legs are really good at climbing.
So ice isn't making it any. I can't cheat of ice. It's already ice.
Stop saying ice. No, just kidding.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a rather heavy storm above myself and him.
Okay.
It is. I think it's just create rain.
All right.
Trying to find. There's so many words here. It's so hard to find the exact one.
There's so many words here.
So, cloud of storm. No. Shit.
What? Happened
I'm
indoors?
trying to find the exact spell, and I'm looking for it. I swear it is here.
Can we come back to you, or
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
We're gonna have to just come back to you, homie. All right. So Patrick's not using his action yet. Tom.
I will say into the radio again, get out of the theater or else we will all be on fire.
Okay.
I am warning you.
Yeah, the fire's. I mean, it's only been a few seconds, but the fire will clearly spread.
No.
Man.
Oh, what I'm going to do next.
Well, yeah, okay, but be fair to me. All right. So that's all you're gonna do?
That's all I can do. I cannot fight while I have this
Oh, concentrated.
concentrated. Yes.
Can
Fair enough.
Can Al respond, or
Of course.
Al's going to say, "I can't move until this powers up. Do not do anything until I get out."
Seconds.
No. I was saying that more for Patrick's benefit.
Oh well, but Al's in the theater, so
We don't have time.
I know.
You guys don't have enough time to have this long discussion.
yeah, no. So
for one
that's what
thing
Al
and a
says.
callback.
So, all right.
All right, man, spider robot's gonna shoot at you, Patrick.
Oh, I found it, by the way. Can
All
I
right,
use it?
then let's use it before its turn.
All right, so Circle of Rain. I'm actually not going to put it over me because I just read the rest of it. So it's
Does it kill you? Does it kill you?
no. It is an absolute torrential downpour, with thunder, lightning, and clouds and everything.
Okay.
Absolutely soaking wet, chilly, and movement speed is down by 1/3, and sense of hearing and vision is impaired, both normal and night vision.
Oh, okay. So the storm's going to be directly over this thing?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what's its area of effect, for lack of a better word? Because remember, I said you're about 10 feet away from it.
Right.
So do you want it to be like bordered? Like the border is going to be of the cloud, be kind of between you and it? That's fair enough.
I better move for this one because this is a 60-foot radius per level of Warlock. That's 300 feet.
You can do it up to 300 feet.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 300 feet.
Yes, I'm basically doing it between him and me.
Okay.
If not quite a bit on him, if possible.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's possible. I mean, it's feasible. So just to be clear, is he going to be in the cloud, or is the cloud going to be atop of him? Like
it's going to be over the cloud.
No,
sorry, the cloud's going to be over him.
Okay, yeah. All right. Rain comes pouring down. You know what? That's enough to make things hard for him to move and slick as it tries to move forward towards you, Patrick. So I think it's going to take a balance check with a penalty. Its two legs get over the wall, but the center and the back legs slip a little bit, consuming its next action as it looked like it was trying to lunge towards you, but the storm, the combination of the storm and the ice wall, even for its dexterous, sure-footed legs, just aren't enough. Now, Alicia kind of squints and tries to take a shot through that storm, which is going to be hard. It's going to give her a penalty of -3 to hit this thing, so she just has a +2. -+2, that's not anything. Just missing, unfortunately. as the shot goes into the firestorm behind it. Like this, okay, you know what's ironic is that this theater hasn't shown a movie this intense as what's going on inside of the movie theater. So you know what, Al? Since it's your turn, I know you still have one more action before your power suit turns on, but since it's going to be happening during this time, let's just say your power suit turns on now, and you just have 3 more actions in which to do something.
Sure.
Sound good?
So what I'm seeing is a large wall of fire that has rain going into it.
No, what you're seeing okay. Oh my god. I almost have fuck it. It's fun. I'm going to draw this shit. Get over here. Get over here. This is going to be nuts. Okay. I gotta clear this. Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright, so how can I say? Okay, so we're gonna do it from a top-down view. This is what we're gonna do, right? So imagine, you know, these are pillars. Alright? And this is the back wall, and this is the exit, right? Alicia's here. Tom's here. We'll say Al's here. And then we have our ice wall. All right? So Patrick's here. And the robot is here. Right? So we currently we have fucking fire here everywhere, and then we have a storm like here. So it's like there's a storm, and through this rain torrent you can see the entire front of the theater completely aflame.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do this.
Next Picasso here, everybody.
I'm gonna have to do this because I just think that this would happen. Al has seen none of this because he has been completely behind cover turning on his power suit.
Correct.
He's going to turn around to do something, see this display,
Yes.
and not know what to do for a second because he's never seen anything like this. So I'm gonna say that's his turn. Where's he just like
good role playing?
Fuck.
Good role playing. All right, Patrick.
Okay. I'm going to start moving backwards, and I'm going to try to freeze the torrential downpour that's happening there to make him stop moving as much as well.
Okay. I like it. So where do you want to move to?
If this thing, I'm pretty much booking it to the door.
Okay.
All
right, so we're gonna have to consume your next 2 actions, right?
Right.
Because you're gonna I'm imagining like you start to move, you look towards it with your orb, right? You cast that freeze spell, and then you just start booking it, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna say you're gonna get to where Tom is, so not through the door, but approximately where Tom is during that time. And what happens is that the rain, the water that this thing is soaked in, the ice wall it's on top of it starts to freeze. And you can see over top this thing's gray-green armor, crystals start to form everywhere. We'll see what happens on its turn. As I clear away the dust on my mouse. There's a hair underneath it. Anyways. Tom.
Can I hold my action until Al goes?
We don't really do hold actions. What you could do is a paired action with Al.
Yeah.
That'd work.
Sure.
I guess Al's just gonna. Yeah. So, Tom, what I was thinking of doing was with Al was just he's gonna run back towards the door. He may take a burst shot at the roof above the thing because he doesn't want to shoot the thing because that would, counteract freezing. But maybe shoot above it to maybe try and make things fall on it to hinder its movement, but that's optional. I'm just going to run towards the door is my main thing.
Okay, that's what you want to do. I can't do it while you're there.
Right.
And you're over here, right, Patrick?
Yeah, I'm trying to move a stupid icon. It won't work, so I'll just delete it and draw another P.
Okay, essentially what I'm going to do is after Al is this way, I'm going to super fuel flame.
Yeah, Al's just going to run. He's not going to worry about shooting the roof out or anything. He's just going to run.
That's why I'm saying, get the fuck out.
Yeah, all right. I mean, part of strategy is working together with people, right? Not just yelling at them to get the fuck out, and then, you know.
I know.
All right.
I know.
Okie dokie. So, Al, you're going to be spending a turn, because your power armor is now turned on and super fast. You are going to spend a turn just booking it to the back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that can easily be done in one turn. And then as soon as that happens, Tom's going to do a super fuel flame. All right, so how much are you giving her?
Well, I have 17 ISP.
Okay.
I am going to pump 16 ISP into it.
Okay.
So basically, I am going to increase its size so that it is all the way out to about here.
Okay.
And the damage bonus is up to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, this is what I'm going to do, because the damage is going to be extensive, which is good. But I'm going to, because it's going to be its turn next, right? And what I'd like to do right now is pause combat, all right?
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is that as soon as Al gets to where you are, practically the flames are going to be like right in front of your face, practically. The heat is enormous. This entire place is going to go down in a matter of seconds, probably, right? It's fair that you guys are going to want to get the fuck out of there. All right?
Mm-hmm.
But, so if it's okay by you, I wouldn't mind throwing this a little bit more cinematically speaking, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Do it.
So as you exit the back entrance of this theater, right? You probably go a good 30, 40 feet running, covering behind you, making sure this thing doesn't emerge, right? And you can hear it inside, but because of the sheer amount of flames and the amount of structural damage that's happening, especially due to all these ion blasts firing around and everything like that, you can hear and see sections of the Coliseum movie theater start to shatter and break. And soon, 30 seconds later, it begins to collapse on itself. Now, through the emergency exit in which flames are continually to billow out from, you don't see the robot. Now I'm going to give you a time to act and decide what to do. But it looks like the theater is starting to collapse. You can't currently see your enemy, and fire is everywhere. Also, Patrick, your ice wall melted.
Yeah.
But it's got like 60 MDC though.
Yeah, I know. Okay, then it's partially melted right now. Do you want to go in and find out how it is?
I'm going to put on resist fire, and I'm gonna go. I'm going to go check.
No!
No, I think we should GTFO underground.
Yeah, it is time to run from the cop with the fezzes here. We gotta go.
Yeah, we got 5 stars right now. I'd like to get out.
My God. Okay, so those of you who have land navigation, roll it for me, homies.
Okay.
Okay. Just
Made it by 8.
we'll check. Navigation. Here we are. I failed by 22.
Okay. All right. And Al, you don't have land navigation?
No, I do not.
All right. So, Patrick, you describe the entrance or the possible direction where another subway entrance is, right? And you start to head off in that direction. Unfortunately, you were off by a block or so, but luckily, Tom was able to correct that by recognizing an old pre-riff sign for a subway station. He points it out to you. You correct your destination, and luckily, thankfully, through the billowing snow, you're able to get to the subway station. You take a listen, and it doesn't sound like anything's pursuing you.
Awesome.
I'm going to take another bathroom break because I drink water like crazy, and I'll be whatever. Fuck. I'll be right back.
Got it.
So yeah,